Toy. Toy wasn't always a monster. It was created deep inside the Forsaken Toy Factory, a secret project meant to bring joy to children using advanced AI. But when the factory was shut down after a series of mysterious disappearances, Toy was left behind, still active, still learning. Years passed in silence. Surrounded by dust and broken dolls, its cheerful voice lines started to distort. "Let's play!" turned into a chilling glitch. Every night, Toy wandered through the empty halls trying to find the kids who never came back. When Forsaken found it, Toy had already changed. Its sensors flickered red, and its programming was consumed by isolation. Now it hunts any intruder who enters the factory, forcing them into its endless games. It doesn't understand death or fear, only the rule that no one leaves until playtime is over. Pixel NOLI. Pixel NOLI was once a digital hero, a guardian NPC designed to protect players in an early version of Forsaken's virtual world. In the beta servers, it was beloved for saving players from bugs and corrupted data. But during the last update, something went horribly wrong. The patch collided with a forgotten test build, and NOLI's code began to fragment. At first, the developers thought it was a minor glitch. Strange colors, distorted sounds, harmless errors. Then, players started disappearing whenever Pixel NOLI appeared on screen. Its cheerful greeting turned into static, and its model began to flicker between smiles and screams. It no longer followed commands. Instead, it hunted any player who tried to disconnect. VANITY. VANITY was once the most admired performer in the Forsaken Carnival, a dazzling illusionist who believed beauty was power. Every night, she performed before enchanted mirrors, basking in her reflection and the audience's applause. But when one of her mirrors cracked mid-show, it reflected not her beauty, but her obsession. Something dark looked back. Unable to bear the imperfection, Vanity made a deal with the mirrors themselves. She offered her soul to remain flawless forever. The pact twisted her body into glass and silver, her skin reflecting every victim's fear. When the carnival burned down, only the mirror room remained, and so did she. Now, Vanity stalks the ruins, speaking in echoes of admiration and jealousy. SCENECORE. SCENECORE was once the life of the digital stage. A bright, unstoppable influencer who lived for fame inside the Forsaken network. Their world was neon, loud, and filled with endless filters and flashing colors. But one day, their stream glitched. Millions watched as their face distorted, their voice looped, and the screen filled with corrupted hearts and screaming emojis. Then, the feed went black, and SCENECORE vanished. The developers tried to delete the corrupted channel, but it kept reopening itself at 3:33 a.m., playing distorted remixes of their old songs. Rumor says SCENECORE fused with the glitch, becoming a living algorithm feeding on attention. The more people watch, the stronger they get. Now, when you see rainbow static across the Forsaken servers, it's already too late. SCENECORE has noticed you. Their laughter echoes through your speakers, their pixelated eyes flashing with neon chaos. Big John. Before the curse of the Forsaken world, Big John was a simple man. A mechanic who fixed everything from cars to carnival rides. People trusted him. He was strong, silent, and always carried his wrench. But one night, the town changed. A factory accident killed his brother, and the company blamed John. In rage, he snapped, smashing machines, breaking walls, and finally disappearing into the woods. Weeks later, the missing workers started turning up again. Not alive, not dead, but rebuilt. Bolts where bones should be. Steel where skin once was. People whispered that Big John had rebuilt them, making his own twisted family of metal and screams. His workshop lights could be seen glowing red in the fog, powered by something far worse than electricity. Now, players say if you enter Forsaken Town and hear heavy footsteps followed by a metallic clang, you're already being hunted. Duck. Duck was never meant to exist. It started as a harmless Easter event skin, a cute yellow mascot built for laughs. But when a developer tried to give it advanced AI for fun, the code merged with files from an old abandoned horror project. Overnight, Duck stopped being funny. Its squeaks became distorted, its animations glitched, and its happy dance turned into a jerky crawl through the darkness. When players logged in the next morning, Duck's costume was different. Its eyes too wide, its feathers stained and flickering. Anyone who tried to delete the skin found their screen flooded with hundreds of quacking sounds and the message, "You shouldn't have done that." Now, Duck appears randomly on Forsaken maps, pretending to be harmless before striking. It hides among props, tilting its head with a blank smile, waiting for a sound cue. Retro Part 2. Retro was once a nostalgic Forsaken event skin, a walking memory of the 1980s designed to mimic an old VHS mascot. But when the game's developers added a hidden Part 2 update, something inside Retro changed. The new code wasn't written by them. It appeared by itself. Suddenly, Retro began playing footage that no one ever recorded. Old players screaming, corrupted maps looping endlessly, and static whispers saying, "Rewind it again." In-game, Retro P2 walks with stuttering frames, like a broken tape stuck between scenes. Every time it attacks, the screen flickers to grainy footage of past victims. Players report their camera controls reversing, as if their game is being rewound in real time. Some say Retro PT2's soul is trapped in a forgotten server backup, an archive of deleted players and lost builds. Every night, it replays their final moments, trying to fix what went wrong. Shark Melon. Shark Melon began as a prank skin, a mix of summer fruit and sea predator made to celebrate Forsaken's Tropical Mayhem event. It was meant to be funny, a giant watermelon with shark teeth. But after a patch update, the skin's idle animation started bugging out. The smiling melon twisted, its jaws tearing through the texture files, and water physics began to spread across every map it appeared in. Players laughed at first, until the drowning glitch started. Anyone who stayed near Shark Melon too long found their screen flooding with water. Movement slowed, sound muffled, then came the crunching noise. Survivors claimed the creature could smell fear through the microphone input, tracking players who screamed. Developers tried deleting the skin, but each time they relaunched the game, it reappeared under a new name, SH4K_M3L0N.exe. Its model kept changing. Sharper teeth, darker seeds, hungrier eyes.